Someone took a photo of you from behind today. They sent it to a group you never heard of. Archangel Michael says, something happened today that you were not supposed to know. A camera lens captured your silhouette from behind. And before the clock even reached evening, that image was already sent to a group you've never heard of before. There was no sound, no warning, and no familiar presence. It happened in a moment so ordinary that you didn't even flinch. But the person who took it wasn't there by accident. They were placed, assigned, and silently driven by something darker. What's more chilling is the way your image was used. It wasn't shared for admiration, but for scrutiny, for discussion, for something more sinister. The group that received it doesn't exist publicly, but it has existed in the shadows, watching. A woman in that group instantly recognized your walk. She zoomed in and whispered your name to someone standing behind her. The man beside her only nodded, as if this moment was expected all along. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are not strangers in the sense you think. They've known of you for months, if not longer. But this is the first time they've captured you in such clarity. They're planning something involving your movements. That one photo was just the start of a map being drawn, where you go, what you wear, how your shoulders slump when you're tired. They want more than information, they want access. The woman in red who saw the photo first, she printed it. She circled your figure with a red pen. That photo now lies inside a folder that contains multiple items linked to you. Your name. Your last known location. The place you were born. Everything that makes you, you, cataloged. Type Amen to get blessing 417. The man who received the photo laughed for a moment. Not because he found it amusing, but because it confirmed something he had suspected about you. He now knows you're within reach. Archangel Michael says, you are being observed more closely than you ever imagined. Not by someone who stumbled into your life, but by those who've deliberately walked through shadows to reach you. They've waited for you to come into the light. Today's image was not random. The timing, the location, the angle, it was all deliberate. They had been waiting for you to stand still, to be alone. They used an old camera, one that doesn't transmit via Wi-Fi, because they wanted no trace. But the moment it was uploaded into their system, your presence left a digital footprint that echoed through a web of names you don't know. Type Amen to get blessing 562. Your face wasn't visible in the image, only your back. Yet, that was enough. Your body language, your clothing, your posture, all of it screamed familiarity to someone in the group. One of them spoke your name aloud, with certainty. Another one corrected him, telling him not to say it unless the door was sealed. They aren't afraid of being wrong, they're afraid of being found. Because the group that shared your image today isn't just curious. They're powerful in their secrecy and confident in their mission. The room where your image was reviewed is not even marked with a sign. It has no address. But in that space, something of yours now lives. Type Amen to get blessing 221. They paused the meeting when your image came up. A man in a navy suit walked in 5 minutes later. He was holding a list, and he flipped 3 pages before tapping one name with his pen. It matched yours. That was when everyone in the room grew silent. Your name, your photo, your last known motion, all aligned. They concluded that the next phase must begin. No alarms will ring, no threats will be spoken. But you'll feel it, in the silence that feels a little too still, in the way people glance and then look away quickly. Archangel Michael says, they are moving faster now. The photo was their green light. And the next time they see you, it won't just be from behind. Type Amen to get blessing 998. They've already begun writing a report about you. Page 1 says, observation, confirmed. Page 2 includes questions like, what does the subject know, and, has the subject been warned? This isn't an investigation. This is preparation. They're preparing for a meeting, a face-to-face. The woman in the red dress who first saw the image has been assigned to approach you. Not directly, not yet. She will brush past you first in a crowd. The moment she gets close enough to breathe in your scent, she'll send a signal. A simple tap on her ring. That will be the code. Type Amen to get blessing 773. The room where the decision was made is underground. No windows. The air inside tastes like old decisions and sealed secrets. The man in charge of this operation is called the archivist. He's the one who stores information not meant to exist. He already had your name long before the photo came. You are the last piece in something they were missing. Your photo made them believe you're ready, even if you don't know what for. They'll start sending subtle signs around you. A book placed at a cafe that mentions your birth year. A child singing a tune your grandmother used to hum. These aren't accidents. Type Amen to get blessing 388. Your image has sparked movement. Now, they need to confirm your memories. You may begin to feel uneasy in your own skin. Things you once forgot will suddenly surface. A room will feel familiar though you've never entered it before. They are trying to awaken something in you, something even you forgot existed. You are not just someone walking through life unnoticed. You carry something they need. And now that they know you are within reach, they will come quietly. Their power is in the fact that they don't need to rush. Type Amen to get blessing 141. One woman in the group cried when she saw the photo. Not out of fear. Out of awe. She once knew your face, years ago. She didn't expect you to still be alive. Now she wants to meet you again. Not to warn, but to align. Because she believes you've entered the final phase. Archangel Michael says, your body is already sensing the shift. That heaviness in your chest isn't anxiety. It's the spiritual pressure of being seen fully, without even turning around. Type Amen to get blessing 916. The group has rules. One of them says that contact can only happen in silence first. So expect strangers who will just stare. And you will remember, soon. Type Amen to get blessing 119. They've already traced your steps from earlier today. From the shop you stood outside of, to the glass window you paused in front of. They know which hand you used to adjust your coat. They know how long you waited before crossing the street. This is precision. This is obsession. This is destiny disguised as danger. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this attention. It is proof of your divine weight. You were never meant to be invisible. Type Amen to get blessing 666. They are drawing lines on maps, arrows pointing from city to city, all leading back to you. You are the center. And yet, you feel lost. That's because what they seek is buried beneath your conscious thought. But you're awakening. With every word you're reading now, another part of you blinks into awareness. You feel it in your fingertips. They are not just watching anymore. They are preparing to knock. And when they do, the real story begins. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The silence around you is not normal silence. It's the kind that holds breath, the kind that listens closely. This is what happens when forces align behind curtains, when your name becomes more than just a name. Someone in the group that received your photo has studied you longer than the others. She has a journal filled with notes about your energy, the way you speak, and how people act around you. And after receiving today's image, she wrote 3 words: they found her. What she meant was clear to the others in the room. You have something on you, or in you, that was hidden perfectly. But the light, angle, and timing of the photo finally revealed a sliver of it. Now the veil is thinner than ever. The space between what they know and what they still want to confirm is shrinking. Each step you take unknowingly guides them closer to what they're after. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The man known as the archivist sent a coded message after reviewing your photo. It read, "Engage, Phase 2. This message was sent to 4 different operatives who've never met, but all serve the same order. One of them is already in your city. They are watching from a place that doesn't feel watched, a parking lot, a market, a bookstore. They blend in too well. The woman in the red dress will walk past you twice in the next few days. She will carry a folded paper that she never opens. Inside is a copy of the photo taken today. They are waiting to see your reaction. Not to the paper, but to her presence. They believe you will remember her soul even if your mind cannot. Type Amen to get blessing 774. You may start forgetting things that once felt permanent. Names, places, favorite songs. It's not decay, it's a shift. Your spirit is beginning to reject the false attachments it was given. It's making room for what's about to come. Archangel Michael says, your light is being recognized in places your body hasn't been. People are dreaming of you without knowing your name. Some are drawing your face with no explanation. Your frequency is rising. The photo sent today was only a trigger. What they set in motion now cannot be undone. Type Amen to get blessing 229. Late at night, you may feel the air change around you. A coolness when no windows are open. A heaviness like someone's just stepped out of the room you didn't know they were in. That's how close they are. But not with hands, they're reaching with thought, with intention. One of the members of the group has a gift, she can see past timelines. When she looked at the photo today, she wept. Not because of fear. But because she remembered who you were, before. Before now. Before this life. Before your soul wore the name it has today. Type Amen to get blessing 941. The next few days will feel surreal. You will catch glimpses of the same face in different places. You'll hear the same words repeated by strangers. Don't dismiss it. It's not coincidence, it's orchestration. The message has gone out, and now everything around you is shifting to match its vibration. You'll notice electronic devices freezing when you speak. Lights flickering when you enter a room. These are not glitches. They are signs that your aura is becoming stronger than the space you occupy. The people who received your photo know what this means. And they're getting ready. Type Amen to get blessing 513. They are not meeting to plan your harm. But they are not saints either. Their loyalty is not to good or evil, it is to balance. They believe you are a key. Not a person, not a target, but a code meant to unlock something far bigger than them. You've been tracked before, but this time it's different. This time, your energy is resonating on their instruments. They can see your movements before you make them. A man on the team today said, "She doesn't know what's in her yet." And the room fell quiet, because deep down, they all knew he was right. Type Amen to get blessing 378. They are not looking for your permission. They believe it has already been granted, long before this life. The photo only confirmed that your journey is real. You are not like others. That's why you've always felt a little disconnected, even among friends. It's because you weren't meant to belong. You were meant to lead. But leadership requires pressure, scrutiny, and spiritual awakening. That's what this phase is. You were seen, truly seen, and the world you never knew existed is now orbiting closer. Type Amen to get blessing 118. The archivist has now sent your file to someone referred to only as the mirror. No one knows their real name. But everyone knows what happens when they show up. The mirror doesn't speak. They reflect. They observe and reflect back what you are hiding from yourself. The mirror has already circled a date on their calendar. That date is the next time you will be alone in public, standing near glass. They plan to be there, not to harm, but to trigger. Once you see your reflection with them in the background, something will unlock inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 662. At first, it may feel like a memory. A soft jolt. A skipped heartbeat. But what it really is a gate opening. You will feel it not in your mind, but deep in your gut, in the marrow of your bones. That's when you'll know, they didn't come to find you. They came because of a call, an energetic pulse you didn't know you made. Your soul, tired of waiting, whispered into the ether, "I'm ready." And that's when today's photo was taken. The camera didn't just capture your body. It caught the moment you aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 300. The woman in red will carry a second photo next time. One not taken today, but decades ago. A child facing away from the camera. The outline is eerily similar to yours. They believe it's you. From another life. Reincarnated, reshaped, but recognizable. Archangel Michael says, "You are not just being watched. You are being studied, protected, and revealed layer by layer. Because you are the bridge between what was and what's coming. Do not be afraid of your image traveling. It was never meant to stay in one place." Type Amen to get blessing 552. The folder now holds not just your photo, but fingerprints taken from old objects you once touched unknowingly. Doorknobs. Pens. Paper receipts. They retrieved what they needed and matched the frequency. That's how precise they are. They will not knock on your door. They will knock through time. Through whispers. Through the familiar voice of someone you haven't seen in years suddenly calling you out of nowhere. You will hear words like, remember, and, it's time, more often now. These are triggers. Each one will peel back a part of the veil. Type Amen to get blessing 741. Even pets and children will sense it. You'll notice a dog pausing to look at you longer than usual. A child pointing at you and smiling without knowing why. These are not random moments. Their spirits recognize what others cannot see. And the ones who took your photo today know it. They are preparing a ceremony. Not of worship, but of alignment. They want to bring you in gently. So you don't run. So you don't collapse under the truth. Because once you see what they see, there is no going back. Type Amen to get blessing 872. Archangel Michael says, you are being prepared not for fear, but for power. And power must be earned in silence before it is spoken aloud. The photo from today was a mirror held up to your energy. And it reflected something ancient. They are gathering scrolls, files, symbols. All things tied to your past life names. They believe you've worn 7 in total. But this one, this name, is the final unlocking. The group is making a circle. And in the center, they're leaving a space, for you. Type Amen to get blessing 506. The space they've left for you in that circle isn't symbolic, it's real. It's a chair carved from wood found in an ancient forest, untouched by time, shipped from a place where rituals never stopped. They believe that when you sit in it, the circle will activate. Until then, they are studying your movements, hoping you unknowingly pass the test that comes next. They call it the alignment walk. It's when your footsteps land in perfect sync with the energy lines beneath the earth. And yesterday, you accidentally stepped right into one. Type Amen to get blessing 117. That's what caused the spark. That's what made them take the photo. Because you didn't just walk, you activated a memory in the soil. There's a man in the group who can read ground vibrations. When he reviewed your photo, he said, she's waking the land. And every face in the room froze. You are a frequency. You are not just seen, you are felt. Even your silence hums at a pitch that stirs ancient knowledge. The people who once controlled this knowledge now watch in awe because you carry it without realizing. Type Amen to get blessing 432. They aren't trying to steal your power. They are trying to survive near it. The woman in red has now received her final instruction, make contact. But it won't be with words. It'll be with something older than speech. She will leave an object in your path, a key. Not a literal one. A symbolic item. It may look like a coin, or a flower, or a note that reads nothing but a name from your dreams. You'll feel pulled to it. That's when your real memory will crack open. Type Amen to get blessing 355. You'll hear ringing in your ears. The wind may carry voices. These are not hallucinations, they are awakenings. The group has agreed to move in stages. Phase 3 begins once you touch the item left behind. They believe your fingerprints will carry fire after that. Archangel Michael says, the circle is preparing for firelight activation. Your light will not burn, it will cleanse. But for those hiding in darkness, it will feel like exposure. The ones who betrayed you long ago are watching, too. Not to stop you, but to run before you remember. Type Amen to get blessing 914. The person who took your photo has now been reassigned. They will not follow you again. Their job is done. But a new watcher has been placed. Someone softer. Someone familiar. You'll feel it when they walk by. A warmth, a memory, a flicker of recognition. That's your spirit preparing to meet its other half. They don't come to bring answers. They come to hold you through what's next. Because what's coming is not only divine, it's disruptive. Your old life will not survive your new knowing. Type Amen to get blessing 644. You'll feel a restlessness over the next few nights. Sleep will be light, dreams vivid, and the morning strange. One dream will come twice. You'll see a staircase. A hand reaching out. A voice saying, now. Don't ignore it. That dream is the true meeting point. That's the version of you that remembers everything. They've tried to suppress it for years. But the photo today shattered the wall they built around your consciousness. Everything hidden is about to come forward. Type Amen to get blessing 332. The group has archived hundreds of profiles. Yours is the only one marked unconfirmed but radiant. After today, it was updated to active key identified. You are the key. Not to a lock, but to a door many have tried to open. They've tried spells, science, symbols, and none worked. Because it needed a person, not a tool. And you are that person. You don't need training. You need remembering. And this process is not intellectual, it's spiritual. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You may hear your name where no one speaks. See flashes of places you've never been. These are fragments of your timeline returning. Do not push them away. They are pieces of a puzzle meant only for you. They don't make sense now, but they will when you need them most. The group won't tell you this yet, but they fear you. Because you carry a mirror inside your spirit. And when they look at you, they see the parts of themselves they buried. You are not their target. You are their reflection. Type Amen to get blessing 104. A storm is being planned. Not of rain, but of revelation. In 3 days, someone from the group will speak your name aloud in a sacred place. That will be the first sound the veil hears. From that moment, the veil will start dissolving. You'll feel it in your bones. You'll stop recognizing your own voice because it will start carrying weight from centuries before. This is the price of activation. And the photo today was the receipt of that price. You have now been marked, not for danger, but for awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Archangel Michael says, every lie spoken over your name is unraveling now. And every eye placed on your path without love will go blind to your light. This is not punishment. It's separation. The woman in red will see you one final time. When she does, she won't approach. She'll bow her head and walk away. Her mission will be complete. Because by then, you will already know. You won't need guidance. You will be the guide. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You'll begin to see patterns everywhere. Repeating numbers. Odd symbols. Dreams that continue from one night to the next. They are keys. Use them. Write them down. Speak them aloud. Honor them. You've been chosen not because you're perfect, but because you carry what they cannot control, divine memory. That is the real danger to them. Not your actions. Your remembrance. They fear the moment you stop wondering and start knowing. And today's photo just began that. Type Amen to get blessing 129. You are now being recorded in their ancient books. Not as an enemy. Not as a friend. But as a turning point. Your life is a pivot. A shift in a larger current that's been off balance for centuries. That's why they took your photo. They needed to be sure the prophecy was real. And now, with trembling hands, they've confirmed it. You are the echo. The return. The light after forgetting. Type Amen to get blessing 511. What happens next won't be loud. It will be precise. One person from the group will drop something near your home. It may be a token, a message, a piece of cloth. You'll feel drawn to it. When you touch it, you'll see her eyes in your mind. The woman in red. She will mouth 3 words, "You are ready." And then the final door will open. The moment your soul has been aching toward. The photo was not exposure. It was invitation. And now, you have arrived. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.